Messi becomes the all-time Inter Miami leading goal scorer. I don't know why they call it contributor. Leading goal scorer, beating Higuain. He's done it in only 29 regular season games. Wow, which is crazy. 29 total.
Yeah,
games.
when you say 29 games, that's pretty crazy.
That is, yeah. Holy, that's a lot.
I mean, that's not that hard.
Oh boy!
Hold on, let me finish.
Spicy boy.
Let me finish.
Okay.
It's not that hard, given that Inter Miami is a 6-year-old club.
Well, okay, that's super fair. Here's all.
I'm not saying it's not hard to do.
Yeah.
Or that they didn't do Higuain, Leandro Campana, they didn't do a good job. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
The team isn't that old
For you to break.
a record already.
Right,
is what I'm saying.
Usually teams have 100.
Higuain like played 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And Messi's going on 3 seasons.
Right.
It's kind of.
Yeah, it tracks.
You know what I mean?
Higuain is in third with 29, which was funny because in all the
articles,
it's like he passed Higuain, but Campana's the second, and he's in second.
He's in second place.
Yeesh. We have Luis Suárez is in fourth, and he's
25. That's actually more impressive, given those knees that he's got.
That's more impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, here's the list here.
The fact
you
that
you got your favorite guy, Brick Shea, over here with 15.
Jesus Christ.
Brick Shea, number 15. All right. Well, Messi's having a field day with Inter Miami. I mean, and they're doing really well. Over the weekend, though, they did tie with
Toronto.
A Toronto team that looked pretty. What I thought was going to be pretty like whatever average. Especially you, because you didn't even bother going to the game, and they tied it up.
I sold my tickets because I didn't care to go.
Right. Well, it was a pretty good game. It's funny because Messi, and I don't know if this is what you think about this. I don't know if this is like a Messi, like, tude thing, but he does not. He leaves the second if they don't win or whatever it is, he's out. He doesn't spend one more extra second on that field. The second the whistle was done, he was out of there.
He was gone?
Yeah.
He was pissed.
He always does that, though. I've noticed.
He's pissed.
Yeah. But could he have done more?
I mean,
he did score the goal.
He scored.
He did score the goal. Let me show you the goal that was done on Inter, though, by Bernardeschi over here, which was a nasty goal, I think. Like, in all this traffic, he just, whoop, squeaked it in.
Dude, yeah, he did have crazy
that was
dribbling and control, dude.
Yeah,
that was nasty.
Goal. So, much props to him.
But that's Toronto. What you need to do against Inter. And also, if I'm being really honest, Drake Callender looked a little shaky.
Well, he's back, so he took his spot. So
he looked a little shaky, which makes sense. He hasn't been playing a lot. But hopefully he tightens that up real quick.
Yeah.
But that was a sick goal. Like, what are you gonna ask from him?
No, I mean, let's look at the standings. All right, so Toronto is in 14th place with 3 points. They managed to get 1 point last night. Inter is in second. With that win, they would have been in first.
Yeah, I mean, given this tie. But remember, Columbus is a match ahead.
Oh, they are they? Oh, yeah, they are. Right,
they have a match ahead. So.
Yeah, and Columbus is 15th. So this is what we're looking at in terms of the playoffs so far early in the season. We got Columbus, Inter Miami, Philadelphia, Charlotte, Cincinnati, Orlando City, and Chicago, with Red Bulls and Nashville being the possible 9th seed or whatever they call it. However the hell
that kind of like playoff berth that they do.
Yeah, the old, what do they call that in football? The
wild card.
The wild card, yeah. These are two were in wild card. And yeah, so they played against a very weaker team stats-wise, but they showed up. They showed up for them. And in the West, we got Vancouver, San Diego, Minnesota at 3, Austin, Portland, Dallas, Colorado, and LAFC at San Jose.
So I watched the San Diego game on Saturday.
Dímelo.
I completely forgot Chucky Lozano
he plays
for San Diego.
And they're in second place.
Yeah.
They're in second place.
He's also fast as shit.
He's still not slow. That's from what I heard.
Jesus.
He hasn't slowed down, not a tinge.
I mean, good for him, but San Diego looks serious. It's also pretty surprising that, Galaxy and LAFC aren't up there.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Galaxy being the champions.
They're last.
They're in last place with 2 points.
They did not start great this year.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's championship. It's called championship depression. It's like you win and you kind of like you can't keep up that intensity the next season.
There's also teams like when they play you, they play harder than normal because you're the champion.
Yeah. So it's like it's actually hard. It is statistically harder to be a second time champ. The back-to-back stuff is really difficult. Like that's why it's the best teams in history in any sport are like touted as the best in history because you go back to back. It's really like hardly mostly impossible. What are we looking like in terms of the MLS, dude? Like how do we feel about kind of all these teams and Inter Miami's playing? How are we feeling?
I'm pretty excited actually watching this season or this year. Yeah. I'm watching more teams, which is what I wanted from all along.
You wanted to tap in.
Well, yeah, not only that, but because like Charlotte bought Zaha, San Diego now brought Chucky. Atlanta has Almiron again. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just
Ronaldo's coming.
No, he's not. He's gonna get another fat ass contract from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna buy a weird team
in Portugal. No, yeah, I think that I've definitely watched more MLS this season.
Look, yeah, that's another. DC United has Benteke. Like I've been watching a lot more.
No, yeah, I think I've historically always kind of really definitely shitted on MLS because it is a league that just sometimes isn't really exciting, but when you're invested, and especially we're invested in Miami, it becomes fun.
Well, it's not only that, not for nothing. Like the times we would shit on like MLS is because the talent was
Gucci.
Pretty. You know what I mean? Yeah. They would do stuff that I would do in Sunday League.
It was snoochie poochies.
So like now that the talent's gotten better, you could even see everywhere. It's gotten better. Watching an Austin game is super exciting. Watching Cincinnati, the fans are dope. The new St. Louis team, they're cool. It just, I don't know, it's more of a vibe now.
Yeah, for sure. Getting into just finishing up kind of something that we talked about in the last video was the Club World Cup, right? Juan had his thoughts on it. I'm gonna put it up on screen.
Shit. If I'm being honest,
just putting your regs in there.
I don't care about this tournament. I don't care to watch the Club World Cup. Okay?
Yeah,
it doesn't.
No, I know.
What does it mean?
Well, look, Thomas Frank, who wants it? I won't watch it. I will enjoy my summer. No chance. For a coach to be saying it. Now, mind you, his team's not in it. Maybe that's why he could say this.
Yeah.
But now, he truly feels that way. So if his team were to play in it, he can't take what he said back.
Well, he can't decide not to play in it. He has an owner of the team. He's not there yet.
Yeah.
But
I'm assuming a lot of coaches feel this way.
If I'm being really honest, I don't care, man. I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't ruin our chances to go. I don't really care to watch the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, let me rephrase this. I care to watch it to watch future talent because the primary players won't be there.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think Endrick should play because he didn't play a lot this season.
Sure.
A lot of the youngsters,
a
lot of the youngsters of like Real Madrid that Arsenio should sit out because he's played actually this season. But a lot of the youngsters are coming up stars or whatever should play it. Yeah. That's the way I would treat this Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Future talent and emphasize that they need to win this. Like this needs to be a high intensity thing for them.
Right. Push it towards ours.
Yeah. But like a Vinicius, a Jude, an Mbappe.
Yeah. Go enjoy your summer.
Go spend your holiday, dude. Like that's the other thing is I mean, I'm sounding like a crybaby here, but They only get a month off a year, like 3 weeks off a year.
Like 3 weeks.
They get 3 weeks off a year.
A year.
And that's great, right? Most in America,
right.
You can't take more than 5 days consecutive. Right. So, like, that's really... But they're European and they're ahead of the game, so...
You make a spot on point that...
I make $40 million a year.
Yeah.
And I don't get to spend it anyway. I don't get to spend it because... I got to travel with the team. You're feeding me, chef, like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm running my ass off. I'm getting injured. Like,
no,
this.
Here's a big thing, and I think I want you to kind of like reiterate that. A sports athlete's life isn't as glamorous as people.
No, it's not. Yeah. Like, yes, do I get a crazy amount of money? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But what if I told you I'm giving you $40 million? But you don't get to spend it.
Yeah, or enjoy it.
You don't get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to see your friends and family, barely, honestly, right? And for all of you saying, like, oh, I don't care, that's a lie.
Yeah,
right?
That's a lie.
You don't get to go out to the restaurants that you want.
Yeah. Because
you have to be at home early studying, whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The fancy Ferrari that you buy is from your apartment to the stadium, and that's it. Like, you don't go nowhere else. Like, and that's even if that, because there's some coaches that are like, come to the training facility, we'll take a bus to a hotel, and nobody leaves the hotel. Right. And that's a lot of them.
Yeah. Right? The coaches don't fuck around.
I'm paying you $40 million, so that they're pretty strict on you.
Yeah. There's any kind of rough housing, horsing around, doing extra stuff is very frowned
upon. And then on the
time they can cancel your contract.
Okay, and then in the times that they have breaks, they have to fly to their countries for international break. So then play with for their international team.
Right. They don't stop.
And then fly back.
Yeah.
And
this adds another level to that.
Yeah.
If they were to play, which I'm assuming we're going to put our thinking hats on. I don't think the Stars are going to play in this thing, depending. I really don't know.
Valverde said, I'm not off till 2027, right? And because you're doing this, you're taking away the summer now.
Yeah.
And for me, this thing is dumb.
Yeah.
Because of injuries. That's why it's dumb. Right. You play so much, and you wonder why they're blowing up their hamstrings. Militao has a second torn ACL.
Yeah.
I'm seeing more ACL tears in soccer than I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But it makes sense when the games have gone up.
Right.
So, like...
Your last verdict about the Club World Cup.
I love it. I love it,
and I want to go.
I love it. I want to go. And I can't wait to see it here in Miami.
Vamos Inter Miami.
Vamos Boca. Bye, everybody. All right. It's hot in there.